Zachary Latham, murder of a neighbor. Zachary Latham was an ordinary teenager from New Jersey who decided to use TikTok to document his life. He became known for his videos showcasing conflicts with his neighbors. These videos were not just ordinary. He openly provoked people using sarcasm and bold comments. However, in real life, his provocations led to a catastrophe. One day, after a particularly heated argument with his neighbor, William Durbin, the tension reached its peak. Neighbors often complained about Latham. And on that fateful day when they clashed again, Zachary, armed with a sharp knife, stabbed Durbin. The murder occurred in front of his friends and became shocking news for everyone who followed his TikTok account. After the tragedy, the public's attention was drawn not only to his actions, but also to the content he created. People began discussing how social media could provoke such a brutal outcome. Latham was arrested and charged with murder. His videos became part of the evidence in court, and this case became a vivid example of how virtual life can intersect with the real world and have serious consequences. Claire Miller, murder of her sister. Claire Miller was a 14-year-old girl from Pennsylvania who used TikTok to post her videos. Her content sometimes had a dark nature, and it seemed she had a strange fascination with themes related to death. This raised concerns among some of her followers, but no one could have guessed that something deeper and more troubling was hidden behind it. In February 2021, a terrible tragedy occurred. Claire killed her older sister, Helena, who suffered from cerebral palsy and was confined to a wheelchair. The murder happened in their home when no one else was around. After the murder, Claire called the police and reported what she had done. Investigations revealed that her mental health was a concern. Society anxiously discussed how such a dark reality could accompany a popular TikTok star. After the incident, Claire was arrested, and her case became the subject of discussions about youth mental health and how social media could influence individuals. Her TikTok account became an object of interest, and many users wondered what had happened to the girl who seemed ordinary but became embroiled in such a tragedy. Anthony Barajas, murdered during a movie screening. Anthony Barajas was a well-known TikTok blogger with a dedicated audience. His videos about daily life, friendship, and entertainment garnered millions of views. However, in 2021, his life tragically came to an end. On the evening of July 26th, Anthony went to a movie theater with his girlfriend to watch a film. Suddenly, shots rang out in the auditorium. A 20-year-old man, who was later arrested, opened fire, and Anthony sustained fatal injuries. This horrifying tragedy shocked his fans and everyone who followed his life on social media. The death of Barajas caused a massive outcry and raised questions about safety in public places. People began discussing how often violence becomes part of everyday life, and how important it is to pay attention to issues that may be lurking nearby. His death served as a reminder of how suddenly and tragically the life of a person known on social media can end.